really quick video. Typically I choose one topic, we talk about that topic, and we talk about that topic in particular. But today I kind of wanted to make a real general video because I have been seeing some really, really promising things that are actually starting to give me hope, and I want to share that with you. Now, you guys know I literally took I think it was only 2 weeks, but it might have been 3 weeks off of even making videos because I was just feeling so deflated from everything that was going on in the news. I was, at my wit's end with everything that was going on, wondering, when is this circus going to end? How long can we go, pretending that this is okay? When are people going to wake up? And the past few days, I have seen some really promising things, not just, online, with things that have gone viral or just the news, but just personally, I've been kind of experiencing some conversations that really give me hope. And I wanted to share that with you guys. I don't want to be a part, constantly of the doom and gloom and the negativity or, the desperation, that some of us feel over, when we're going to start to see some relief. So I wanted to share that with you. Now, as you know, I did a video yesterday actually, about the family that was on the Spirit Airlines flight that initially got removed from the flight. Well, the whole flight got, deplaned basically. And it was due to the fact that their 2-year-old daughter wasn't wearing a mask while she was eating a yogurt. And the flight attendant came up to them and basically told them, you have to get off this flight. I was really, really glad to see that the passengers, I was glad to see and I was glad to hear that the passengers on that flight stood up for that family. Nobody really seemed to be bothered by it. And in the end, good won that situation. They got back on the flight. Everybody got back on the flight. And the flight attendant that caused this ruckus, well, actually not the one that actually addressed them, but I guess the one that told another flight attendant to go and address them, he got escorted out of the terminal by police. I don't know what happened there. Nevertheless, that was a good ending to a situation that could have been bad. The other thing is, I have seen a few videos, especially now that schools are starting to open up. I have seen a few videos. Brandon actually did one today about a school board meeting where people are starting to speak up about the propaganda and the race baiting that is going on in our schools, as people start to fight about, what the curriculum is going to be and how they're going to approach teaching and how they're going to approach the kids. And to hear people, teachers and school board members and even parents, I've seen some videos of parents standing in front of these school boards and just really laying it out to them and saying, you know what, enough is enough. We can't do this anymore. You guys can't do this to our kids. And, it's getting a lot of positive reaction from people. So, that tells me that while we're starting to slowly see more and more people stand up to the mob and speak up for what's right, in the background, you also see people, backing them up and saying, yes, this is what we need to say. Because I understand not everybody feels comfortable speaking up. Not everybody can speak up, although I feel everybody can speak up in their own way. But there's just some people who just can't do it. But they support, when other people stand up and speak up for what's right. And then today I was watching Biden's, address to people, his 20 millionth address to people on the COVID vaccine. Nobody cares. But that seems to be all he wants to talk about is, the vaccinations and COVID and woe is me and blah, 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 doom and gloom. You can't celebrate 4th of July. In fact, today in the one that he did today, he actually had the nerve to say, if we all do the right thing and get the vaccine, come 4th of July, we'll be able to celebrate our independence. Okay. If you don't catch on to how ridiculous that statement is, then you really need to open up the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and understand what your rights are as an American. Understand that you are already free. You already have independence. And for them to bait you with getting a vaccine and tell you that you're not free until you get the vaccine is wrong, okay? When I was done watching that video, I, quickly went over to the comment section, and there was not one positive comment for what he has said. There were maybe 70 likes. He only had 5K views. I was one of them on that video, and the rest of them were all dislikes. So, and that's nothing new. I mean, if you head over to the White House, the White House YouTube page, and this was before they started to hide all the comments and, only show you the likes and not the dislikes, you would see there as well that there's no possible way that this man is the most popular president in history, winning by an overwhelmingly large number of votes. There's no way. There is no way. And I think people are starting to really question this. They're starting to go, okay, when is this going to be enough? We've gotten the vaccine. We've gotten the first one. We've gotten the second one. We're wearing the mask. Like, what's the big deal here? Or what's the deal? We're doing everything you're telling us to do, and nothing has changed. We still have to wear masks. We still have to social distance. We can only be so many people in one space. We can only have so many people at the 4th of July barbecue. People are starting to question it, okay? And I will make a confession that, because I do what I do, I have to be in the know about things. I have to always kind of like jog my mind on, different scenarios and, what's being communicated out there. And I listen to a YouTube channel / podcast. Some of you guys might know this, the X22 Report. And they often talk a lot about how this is about people waking up. Oftentimes people will say, why did this happen? How could Trump leave us? How can the government be doing this? And if you listen to that podcast, the guy that does it, all you hear is his voice. You don't ever see his face. But he says a lot about that, this is about having to wake people up slowly, and that people have to wake up at their own pace, because if you just slam people with all this information all at once, they're never going to believe it. But if people come to the realization on their own, which it seems like that's what people are doing now, it's going to have a better effect and a better impact. The other thing I think about is, I remember when President Trump lost the election to Biden, and people wondered, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? This is terrible. But the more that time goes on, the more I think it was actually, or it's going to be, a blessing. And the reason why I say that is, I think it's very, very important that you never put all your eggs in one basket. You never put all your faith and hope in one person. I think the only person, if you're a Christian, it should be Jesus Christ that you put all your faith and hope in, obviously. But you should never, ever, ever, put all your hopes and dreams on one person. And let's face it, Trump did a lot of great things for this country. But at the end of the day, if we didn't learn something from him and how he carried himself and how he spoke up for what was right and how he did everything to the T, and we didn't take that and run with it and try to live that way in our lives, regardless of who was in office now, that it was time wasted. It was time wasted. And I really, really, really believe in my heart that at the end of this, we're going to learn that we are strong, stronger than ever. We can accomplish so much together. I really do feel at the end of this that we are going to be stronger as a society. Obviously there's going to be some people that are just never going to wake up. There's always those people that straggle in the back. They fight it with everything they've got. And, that's just the reality of it. But I think for the most part, I really believe that this might take some time. This might be a scary ride. But at the end of it, from what I'm seeing, okay, from society and from people and what I'm hearing, I think that we are going to be okay and we're going to come out of this on the good side. So I wanted to share those thoughts and those feelings with you guys because I want you guys to have hope as well. And I want you to pay attention. I want you to, to listen to what's going on. Not just in the whole world, but just your immediate surroundings. When you go into a store, for those of you people that always say, oh, I wish I could do something. I wish I could make an impact. You can make an impact, Go into a store and take your mask off. If you feel like taking your mask off, take your mask off. I guarantee you it's going to feel amazing. You're going to get some looks. You're going to get some people that are, tilting their head towards you, maybe even some dirty looks, but it's going to feel so good to, say to the world, I can make my own choice. I'm free. And walk about your life like you are free, because you are free. You need to know that. And they've confused us and they've made us think that we, can't do certain things and we have to wait for their go ahead. But you don't. You can live your life. You can go on about your business. I'm lucky to live in a state where we have a great governor that is pushing back against a lot of this stuff. And I have to say, today when they announced that that Governor Abbott is not going to go with the COVID passport, whatever, the vaccine passports for travel, I think that is amazing. And yet again, another sign that, Florida did it. Texas is doing it. I think some other states are doing it. Soon there's going to be other states that are following it. And I will tell you this also, there's a lot of stuff going on in the background with, gosh, how do I say this word? Because I can't say it. I'll mention the state. With the state of Arizona, they're questioning a few things. And I think once those things get figured out, it's going to open the door for a lot of dominoes to possibly fall. And it's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a good thing. So again, I have hope. We're in April. I'm really hoping that in the next few months, we really start to see even more of an impact. And I really hope that we can start to put this stuff behind us. We can start to move forward. We can get back to normal, not the new normal. I'm sick of that word. I don't want the new normal. I want the normal that we had before, all the good stuff that we had before. I mean, obviously there's things that we could do better and we will do better, but I have hope and I hope you guys have hope as well. So let me know what you think in the comments box below. Do you agree with me? Are you kind of sensing the same thing? Are you not sensing the same thing? And if not, let me know why. But don't forget to like this video, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And also don't forget to go to my website at letstalkdarling.com. Follow me on all social media platforms. Scroll on down to the bottom of that page and enter your email address so you can get information from me that I only share with the people that subscribe to my channel. And I'll be back with another video. Thank you guys so much and have a good one. Bye-bye.